Hello, my name is Ryan Coleman, and I'm a product manager for Puppet Labs, and I'm excited to talk to you today about Puppet Enterprise supported modules with Puppet Enterprise 3.2. With the release of Puppet Enterprise 3.2, you'll now see we have an ever-growing list of supported modules available from the Forge that should help you get up and running quicker to address common time-consuming tasks. Puppet Enterprise supported modules receive a lot of additional attention from Puppet Labs. First of all, they're robustly tested against Puppet Enterprise. We're making sure that they're consistent in style, that we've rigorously tested them in both unit and acceptance frameworks, and they're going to work against Puppet Enterprise 3.2 and all the agent platforms we support. That support is going throughout the Puppet Enterprise support lifecycle, meaning that whenever you install Puppet Enterprise 3.2 and deploy it in your production infrastructure, you'll continue to receive bug fixes, feature enhancements, and if there are any security events, you'll receive a timely patch from us. Most important of all, you can call our customer support team if you have any issues using the modules or just want some advice on how to best deploy them. With Puppet Enterprise supported modules available on the Forge, you can get a lot of real work done in your infrastructure without getting into the Puppet DSL. Our goal with this program is to provide all the core infrastructure services you need through supported modules that you can rely on throughout your Puppet Enterprise lifecycle, and focus instead on writing the modules that are specific to your business and putting your effort there. So I'm going to switch back to the Puppet Enterprise console, and what I'd like to do today is demonstrate how one of these Puppet Enterprise supported modules can build real infrastructure for me without writing any Puppet code. So I'm going to switch over to our Live Management tab, which will do a real-time discovery of our network. And what I'm curious about is the state of the network time daemon across all the machines in my infrastructure. I have 3 machines reporting in, and I can go into this service resources and ask for the service that I'm interested in and click search. So Puppet Enterprise has done a real-time discovery against all of my machines and telling me that on 2 nodes I have NTPD running and on 1 node I have it stopped. I'd like to enforce a consistent state across all of my machines with Puppet Enterprise. So what I'm going to do is go back to the Puppet Forge and I'm going to find the Puppet Labs NTP supported module. So this module is compatible with Puppet Enterprise 3.2. It's compatible against various operating systems that I'm running on my network, and I can read about how to use it and what it can do for me. In this case, I care about particular NTP servers that I want to bind to, and by reading this documentation, I understand that it's going to manage the service for me as well. The Puppet Forge makes it easy for you to install modules in Puppet Enterprise by copying this command and returning to your Puppet Master. On my Puppet Master, I have modules that are already pre-installed with Puppet Enterprise that help me configure Puppet Enterprise and are available for me to build on top of. I'm going to install the Puppet NTP module using the command I retrieved from the Puppet Forge, and that installs the module for me in Etsy Puppet Labs Puppet modules. Now I can return to the Enterprise console and begin to use it. So back in the Puppet Enterprise console, you'll see on the left side a number of classes available for use. What I'd like to do is add the class that I just installed, the NTP class. I can filter this down to the NTP classes, and I know from reading the documentation that I just need the NTP class. Another feature of Puppet Enterprise is grouping configuration into these groups. I'm going to create a group now for the NTP service I wish to manage. I'm going to give it a name, a description, and I can begin to add the class. Puppet's going to return this for me, and I can add nodes that I wish to be managed. In the case of NTP, I wish to have all of my nodes reporting in. And I can also edit the parameters of the NTP configuration. These were all described in the doc on Forge, but I'm going to go down to the servers one I called out earlier and configure a couple Puppet servers. The Puppet Enterprise console allows me to fill this out in array syntax so that I can have multiple servers configured. Now that I have that configuration set, I'll press create, and now I have a new configuration assigned to these nodes. But first, I need to run Puppet. To do that, I'm going to go back to our Live Management tab, where it's going to do a real-time discovery of all my machines. I'm going to go into the Control Puppet tab, and I'm going to select Run Once. We've signaled a Puppet run on each of these machines, which should be receiving their NTP configuration. Next, we'll visit the Reports tab. In the Reports view, we can see a number of machines have checked in with recent changes. I can see the entire node view in this case, view the exact report, and I can see the raw logs from Puppet, as well as the event view, which gives me more specifics. But I asked Puppet to be configured against all of my machines, so I'll visit Event Inspector for a more granular view. Event Inspector gives you the same report information through a couple of different lenses. In this case, the classes I care about, the nodes I care about, or the resources, the individual things that I'm managing. Because I applied the NTP class, I want to look at that. In this case, I have the NTP service class, which had a change across a node. The machine that was reporting in earlier as having stopped looks to have had its service changed. Let's visit Live Management one more time and see the state of NTP across all of our machines. Once again, I can search for NTP across all my machines, and I'm now finding that it's running across all the machines on my network, and all I had to do was install a supported module from the Puppet Forge. With Puppet Enterprise supported modules available on the Forge, you can get a lot of real work done in your infrastructure without getting into the Puppet DSL. Our goal with this program is to provide all the core infrastructure services you need through supported modules that you can rely on throughout your Puppet Enterprise lifecycle, and focus instead on writing the modules that are specific to your business and putting your effort there. For more information about supported modules with Puppet Enterprise 3.2, visit forge.puppetlabs.com/supported.